Good afternoon, everyone. And we are really very excited to introduce CadisTRACK, our brand new shipment tracking portal. So if I say we, it's because we are some people here around for this presentation. Franz, my colleague, will do the demo presentation and answer your technical questions. So excited about our shipment tracking portal. It is because this is a big step forward in how you and your end customer could interact with delivery information. Already now, as you know, CADIS has a very reliable shipment execution. It means for every milestone from order entry to handover to transit updates, all the way to the proof of delivery, all information are already captured in our system. And for this tracking portal, the real question we asked ourselves was, how do we take all that rich data and turn it into a real value for consignors, shippers, and consignee? For that, we investigated practices of our customer. And first statement was that traditionally, many customers, even if not all, but many customer services have had only two options concerning shipment information. Option one, it was spent countless hours answering the calls. Where is my shipment? And option two was avoid giving end customer any real transparency at all. So it was not a real good solution. The second statement we made is that meanwhile, in the B2C parcel world, smooth tracking portals have become the norm. And but for B2B, and especially when it comes to groupage and palletized goods, this feature has not yet been widely adopted. And that's what we want to close this gap with CadisTRACK. So we will have now a short introduction and a short overview of the possibility of CadisTRACK. Then Franz will walk through the demo of the customer portal, and after he will present you the potential enhancements. We will speak also about the next steps, and also for further feature we want to present you. We will present you what is coming soon for CADIS. So, short overview. This feature of CadisTRACK was a feature request from the Customer Advisory Board. Many of you participated already to this Customer Advisory Board, and we got some inputs, and one of them was this feature request for a tracking portal. This tracking portal will be available starting with the next version of CADIS 2025.5 for CADIS SaaS customer, but also for on-prem customer. It could be also usable if you've got an online shop or in your customer portals through a link that you can have, and so that your customer are able directly to click on this link and get the information of the shipment. But it can be also used without with or without CADIS. Yes, because it is very easily, the integration is easily done with REST API for other TMS, for example. and for third-party system. So, what is the scope of CadisTRACK? The overview of the shipment status. So, as you know already from very deeply B2C tools, your shipment or your parcel has been registered. Your parcel is in transit in the delivery depot and out for delivery, and after that delivered. With this CadisTRACK, you could also have the geolocation update from the driver, so that you can follow the truck on the map, and as feature it is also very useful, and you will be informed in the of the slot of the delivery slot of your stock. It's also possible to get the ETA of your stop, so the real-time calculation of the estimate time of arrival. If you already have it in your third-party system or in CADIS, have it activated. This live stop tracking with display the remaining stops. And you will also have the shipment history of the timestamp log. So you will have for the shipment you are asking for all the history. And it will be also possible to get a custom branding application, so you can integrate your logo, colors, and subdomain. And of course, the access will be granted for PC or smartphones. So, as we mentioned before, it could be a seamless integration. The connection can be done via REST API, and as alternative to REST, there is also the possibility to get Kafka. But if you want some more details, of course, you can ask later concerning those this integration. So, what are the benefits of CadisTRACK? First of all, it is time, because thanks to such a tool, you can significantly decrease the calls. Where is my shipment? Calls that your customer are asking your customer service, and also your end customer will be able to prepare the stop because they will be ready for the reception of the truck and the reception of the goods, as you can deliver them reliable delivery slot. So those two first benefits will of course increase the transparency and the trust of your customer and increase the customer satisfaction. And as I mentioned in the slide before, it is also possible to white label, to use the white label portal to integrate your design with logo, colors, and subdomain. So, and at last, it is ready to use immediately. It's very easily configurable with the CADIS SaaS service in the CADIS cloud, and with REST API also for non-CADIS customer.
Thank you very much, Isabel. A great afternoon to everybody from me as well. Welcome here. Thank you for your interest and giving us the opportunity to show our new product to you. Wonderful. So we have, so this is our CadisTRACK portal. As you can see, it's at the moment branded to CADIS. I'll show later it can be easily branded to anything else. We did not try to reinvent the wheel on how to build a tracking portal. We wanted it to be something that your customers are able to use directly out of the box. When I say your customers, that includes your consignors, your shippers, your consignees, will be able to track their shipments. So the basic functionality is something that we all know. You get the link to the tracking portal. In this case, the URL is CADIS, and you enter your tracking ID of your shipment and you search for it. And then the second step, we all know that it's basically industry standard. You have to enter the postal code of the consignee to make sure that not somebody just goes and scrapes tracking numbers. So you enter this consignee postal code, and then you get your tracking screen. This shipment that I have here is basically brand new, untouched. We are in the status where just the shipment data has been received and has been registered in the system. You get the basic information about the shipper and the consignee. And we are at the very beginning of the life cycle of the shipment, so it's now registered, and we have a shipment history in the beginning that is also now will record as I go along every single event in the shipment life cycle that you want to show to your customer. If you want to search for another shipment, you can go on new search and have another shipment ID. And you see what happened now. I did not have to enter the postal code. Why was that? It's because I already verified my browser against that shipment number in advance. So your end customers will also will only have to enter their postal code once, and then it's saved to the browser, and they'll be able to just go on the tracking page for their shipments from then on from that device. What else is here? You can also see, very simple, the tracking number is in the URL. You have your base URL that in this case is cadis.tracking.cadis.cloud. This would be your company name .tracking.cadis.cloud, and the URL ends with the tracking number. You can easily integrate that into any customer portal from your side. You can always build the URL, send it out to shippers and consignees with their tracking number, and they only have to click on that and then once enter their postal code for verification, and then they can track from that device. I'll switch to this shipment. My colleague has kindly prepared all steps for the shipment as prepared here, so I don't have to send the status for each and every one. So we can see here the shipment was not only registered, the step 2, it was received in Munich, which is the transit depot, and it has already been registered at outbound from Munich, so now it is in transit to the delivery depot. You all know what CADIS, or most of you know the loading and unloading processes in CADIS as well. Inbound is when it was first inbound scanned into the depot, the status will be sent, and outbound is when the loading list is closed and the shipment is therefore registered as having left the depot. You know, the next step will then be arrival in the delivery depot. My colleague was very nice to me, and I have ascending shipment numbers to show you that. So this shipment was inbound scanned at the delivery depot. and as the consignee, you can at this point already see the expected delivery date. This is just calculated from the lead time when the shipment should be received. It's the 17th. That's just the demo data that gets saved. The next step in the life cycle of the depot of the shipment would be that it will be loaded outbound, and then this is the stage where it really gets interesting. Because then the consignee will actually be able to see where the vehicle is on the map, and we have various configurations options for that. Usually what we will display is the vehicle on the map. We will display how many stops there are ahead of of your delivery, and we will display a estimated arrival time window. We, for privacy reasons and for security reasons, you can decide as a customer of CadisTRACK how long before you want to show that to the consignee. So we have a configuration settings, display the map down there. Default 10 stops before the truck arrives. If you want to have only 5 stops before the truck arrives, that's a config setting, or 2 hours before the vehicle arrives, the estimated arrival time. That's also a config setting, how much time before. The estimated arrival time, you may also have found that in and used that in CADIS as well. That is calculated by CADIS on a regular basis. Default settings, how often that is recalculated, vary from 5 to 15, every 5 to 15 minutes. A lot more often than that doesn't make much sense. And then you get the ETA, which is presented to the consignee. But we don't simply show the exactly calculated ETA. I mean, we could, that setting exists, but normally we only display a time frame when the shipment will arrive. So the default configuration is just add 1 hour before and after the expected estimated arrival time. So in this case, if it's supposed to arrive around 6 o'clock in the afternoon, then the end customer will be shown between 8 o'clock, of course, in this case, 2000 hours. So they will be shown between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, just so we have customer doesn't have the expectation that it'll be there exactly at 3 minutes past 8 in the afternoon. That, as I said, how much time before and after is configurable. And this gets, of course, updated all the time as new ETAs are calculated. You get the new position of the vehicle. You might get a different arrival time window. In this case, in this step, we are now at the point where it's they are the next stop. And then the arrival, of course, and the delivery is the next status. All these status messages are sent from CADIS to the tracking portal in the background. This tracking portal is a SaaS solution, so it runs in our cloud, and our CADIS systems are connected in there. I'm just going to switch to a CADIS system where we have a trip prepared with a number of shipments that I'm going to load now. You might have know that process. Usually you do that in CADIS Control. This is the new CADIS Studio user interface, and you close the loading. Closing loading, as I said, is the point when we consider the shipment to be out on a trip, and I've a shipment here that I want to track. How does this trip look? This is my trip, and the shipment I have copied to tracking number 4 is my stop number 4. So hopefully now when I go to the tracking portal and enter my shipment ID, I have to enter my postal code, and behold, it tells me it's 3 stops ahead of me. I have my driver app. So this one down here, this is my my stop. So this connects in real time, almost real time. I'm just going to be the driver and start processing my trip. And now the status is sent in the background. That takes a few seconds to get here from the mobile device, in which time I can show you the branding capabilities of our system. You see here, this is the same domain, just with a different tenant in front. And my colleague called that one On Track Express, and it's not blue, it's orange. And you can have a branded experience for your customers. Of course, the users are able to switch the language. As usual, we deliver the portal in German, English, and French per default, but you can add as many additional languages as you want. We can have translations for more languages than that, as you may require. So now I'm going to update my setting here, and now you see it's 2 stops out and my truck has already moved, which is basically to say this is ready now. It's connected to our demo system. We could connect it to your system as soon as you have the next version of CADIS, which is 2025.5, which is able to send all the tracking data. Also, Isabel mentioned that not all shipment status is in CADIS. Unfortunately, we have not achieved full world dominance yet. There are other systems. We have decided to make this a completely open platform. There is a very simple REST API where other systems, TMS systems, can send in their status, and it will be shown on the CADIS tracking platform. And that REST API is also available as a Kafka queue. It can be sent as Kafka messages as well for a higher, for high performance use cases. If you have a really big amount of shipments, then Kafka is just better. CADIS internally uses the Kafka queues. And that is basically all for the demo. We have a few ideas for the futures. What we could do next. It is really important for us to communicate with you as our customers what our next step should be. So our current idea portfolio would be being able to have the search via customer ID. So a customer, a consignee, or a shipper could be able to see all their current shipments at once and not have to go tracking shipment by shipment, get an overview of the shipments you're expecting or have shipped or have placed as an order with you. We also have the idea of adding a satisfaction report to the consignee where they can give feedback. How was your delivery, and report any problems. Display more shipment information in the portal. This is now just the basic shipment information. We could add functionality to have a configuration on for each of you individually, what information you could show, maybe contact details. We could implement a service chat, connect to your service center, so customers could interact directly with your service center or with dispatchers in CADIS, and or a analytics KPI portal to show you how that system is used. At the moment we're running custom advisory boards. Some of you are participants, I think, and we'll gauge it on that.
So what are the next steps if you want to get the road with us with CadisTRACK? So next step, the module, as we already mentioned many times, will be introduced with the upcoming 2025.5 release. And you will be also able to influence via the customer advisory board what the next steps are as member of the customer advisory board. And you would be able to shape further development, as Franz just mentioned. So, but we are not making rigid promises here today because the priorities and feedback will be decided during the development of CadisTRACK. So, of course, I presume one of your questions will be the prices. What is the cost? So it will not be the place here to discuss exactly what will be the cost, but we've got an early bird offer. So that is to say, if you subscribe until the end of October, you will get 2 months free. And concerning the pricing model, there will be a base price and a price per tracking number or volume of parcel, depending of the volume of the shipment. So for more information, please contact us, contact your account manager, and we will be happy to share with you the details and the condition concerning the prices.
Also, I wanted to give you a heads up for the next big thing we have will be coming out with. That will be pretty soon. We're already in development for a emission calculation module that will allow you to have fully have all trips run in CADIS, calculated with regards to the CSRD reports, which will be a legal requirement starting sometime next year, at the end of next year. The really evil thing is, as far as regulations go, at the end of next year, you'll probably have to report the whole year. So you will need the data, and we'll be coming out with a module for that very soon to calculate that for all trips in CADIS. It will also be an open system that will have an interface, an API for importing trips from another transport management system and calculating them. So you have everything in one place, and it will then give you the monthly and annual reports that are required. And we're already building in the necessary features to be able to cover the upcoming stricter regulations in the future. So we are future-proof. What you see ticking over on the right-hand side are actual screenshots. So it's already pretty far along. And there will be another invite for another webinar, I hope, within the next week, so a couple of months, we'll be able to present that. And that will be the next thing we'll be really proud of. And from my side, thank you all very much. Thank you for your attention and your interest. Final slide.
Wanted to thank everybody for participating to this first webinar meeting following our customer advisory board. And yes, see you at the next step of our new features. Okay, have a nice day.